Shogun87 here, and finally we bring you some more Sail Simulator. It's about time. I know you guys have been requesting it, at least some of you have, since that one video I did of Laser Race back, I don't know how many months ago. The reason I haven't done a video for Sail Simulator is essentially because you can't get anybody on to play it anymore. There's 4 people in here now, that's myself included, so I'll be racing against 3 other guys. Let me tack over here real quick. We have a few minutes before this race starts, but as I promised in the last video, I was going to bring some footage of the Volvo Open 70 boats, and that's what we're in right now. Very great boats. I love these things. You know, canting keels, you know, 2 dagger boards on each side that you can raise and lower, you know, twin rudders, massive sails, brutal speeds. I mean, I love these things. And, you know, if nobody follows the, you know, sailboat racing, if you do follow sailboat racing, you probably know the Volvo Ocean Race. They're not sailing the 70s anymore. They're more down to a one design Open 65, which I hope someday is included in a video game of some sorts, because those things are even better than these. I mean, they're amazing. I've been following this season's Volvo Ocean Race very closely. Congratulations to Abu Dhabi, who just finished leg 5 in first place. I just watched the live coverage of that as they arrived in Brazil. I think those guys are the hot team right now. They're very good. You know, Ian Walker is a very good skipper, and he's got a whole crew of very experienced guys. Anyway, back to Sail Simulator here. Trying to think here. Like I was saying, yeah, it's hard to get people on here to play. Every time I go on, there's either nobody racing or they're racing in these stupid races that make no sense, where it's blowing 50 miles an hour and you're in a 36-foot cruising boat and you're on your side, and it's just not very competitive. You're just hanging on for dear life at that point. So I made this racetrack. You can make your own courses in this game. And you know, lighter airs, I think I got it on 15, you know, it's like 15 knots blowing, gusting up to 20. And you know, I like the lighter winds because it makes it more competitive. You actually have to sail the boat, and you know, it's not more of a, when it's blowing 50, you just point and shoot at that point. So you know, and there's a lot of cheaters on this game, especially one thing I wish they would fix, but I don't think they will, is called sail pumping, when you can raise and lower your mainsail like this, and for some reason you end up picking up about 10 knots of speed. So in future, you know, any developers in the future who make a sail simulator, make fixed reefing points for the mainsail so you cannot lower it and raise it this quickly. You know, it's very unrealistic. And for some reason with the physics engine in this game, it makes you actually pick up speed, which is stupid. So there's a lot of cheaters on this game too, which is why I don't play it as much anymore. But I am lucky enough to be in with these guys. I think we got an American guy here. There's a Brazilian and Turbin, who I have never beaten. He's one of the better players in this game. And you can see these are the results from the last race. He got me by a little over a minute. It was pretty close. I mean, we crossed each other a few times on the upwind legs. And in the end, he was just doing something better than me. You know, you can see here in this class, he's ranked 14th in the world, and I'm 48th. I used to be higher, but like I said, I don't play this game anymore that often. 7-11. We got the countdown starting in about a minute. I'm just going to make sure I got my outhaul, downhaul, Cunningham, everything shaped on the mainsail the way I want it to be for the start of this race. I'm going to tack over and get close to the line. I'm really good at timing race starts. It's something I've translated over from actual real life too. I mean, racing at my yacht club that I'm a part of now, I've always, no matter what boat I'm on, I've always been able to get right on the line right as the gun's going off. So that's, I guess it's a very good skill set to have. But this, going back to this race course I built, you'll see what we'll be doing here. We're going to be starting on this very short windward leg. Wind's coming out of the west. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be aggressive and start on a port tack so that I can get to this mark and then tack and go on this reaching leg here. Otherwise, you're going to have to, if you start on starboard, you're going to have to tack twice, and I don't want to do that. I'm sure most of the other guys are going to be starting on starboard. And then after this reaching leg, we have another pretty long upwind leg. And then once we reach this section, it's downwind, jiving back and forth a couple times, all the way to the finish, which is set in between these two islands here. It's a pretty cool finish. Let's see, our countdown star, that's our 2-minute countdown. I don't know who that is over there. Is that Turbin? Because he's way off. No, that's the Brazilian guy. He's not going to make it to the line. Anyway, let's see here. What do I got? Minute 20. I'm going to be, I don't know, I might be early. Let's slack off the main sheet here. I want to be up where that committee boat is at the race start and on to a port tack and heading out. Got a minute 5 before I count down. And of course, you know, with 20 seconds or whatever left to go, I want to be over here. I want to be tacking onto port. I want to get my keel up onto the high side. I want to get everything trimmed and ready to go. I'm going to pull the, let's pull our jib, our foresail out here and get that ready. Alright, let's pull our main back in. We need some more speed now. I got 40 seconds. Main's coming in, boom vang's down. Yeah, everybody's going to be starting on starboard except for me. And I'm going to be a little late here actually. This is not good. Let's see, let's get our keel coming over. We're going to tack over on the starboard here. Or port, I'm sorry. We're on starboard. I'm going to be a little late. I let that main out too much. I might have to duck a few guys coming in. You can see I'm right on the line, but I wasn't trimmed and ready yet. Let's get our port dagger board up. There goes Turbin, so he's got an edge on me already again. You know, I jinxed myself as I'm talking all highly about how good I am at timing race starts, and then I screw that one up. Ugh, it's gusty right here. Well, the other guy hasn't even crossed the line yet, so we have an edge on him. I'm going to go into, yes, first person mode. This is awesome. This is the view from the skipper. I am invisible, except for a few little things here and there. And my hands, I have hands. This is a cool mode to be in right here. Or view, I'm sorry. You look around. You got this random guy standing back here who doesn't do a goddamn thing. I call him Bob. He's Useless Bob. That's his nickname. Useless Bob. I'm going to start bringing our keel over, our canting keel over to the other side because we're going to get ready to tack here. I think I might actually have the edge on these guys because they're going to be... Hold on. Let me see. Let's tack right now. Bring it over. Centerboard's coming down. Daggerboard on this side's coming up. Gotta bring that jib in quicker. There we go. And I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna stand down here on the low side so I can see what's going on. Make sure our traveler's already. Yep, the traveler's up all the way to windward. Yeah, I can see the mark and I see Turbin coming over. Big Dog's on the same tack as we are, so I think we're gonna have him. This is gonna be close between me and Turbin though. He definitely got me at the start, but I think I got him because he's gonna have to tack twice to get around this mark. Where I've only had to tack once. Useless Bob. Hello. Do something. I think he's still got an edge on me, unfortunately. Oh well. Well, he's got us, but we got Big Dog, so. How low can I go here? I can't even see the mark right now. Need a wave just to push me up high enough. There it is. And we're going to round this and go on to our reaching. There's Big Dog coming in over there. Let me get up to the high side. Second race in a row where I'm chasing from behind on Turbine here. I don't know what he is doing differently than me. Because I am usually really victorious, like I'm always victorious in this boat, for the most part. I've never beaten him before though, so obviously he's doing something that I'm not aware of. Now we're setting up for this longer windward leg here. This is where I've been told that I'm, by other players in this game, that for some reason I point higher and I'm faster than anybody. And I'm better on the windward legs than I am on the downwind legs, which is true. For some reason everyone has the edge on me downwind, but I have the edge on them upwind. So we'll see if I can pull off a surprise on that guy over there who we're chasing. I'm not going to stay on this side too long. You know, when you got these islands over here, the wind coming out of the west is just it's gonna start shaking us some bad air. I'm gonna attack right now. In fact, let's get the keel over, get our boards ready. And tacking. I don't like playing follow the leader here, but I don't know what, I can't go over here too far. I gotta find a part of this track where I can do something differently than him. I don't know, jib should not be luffing there. Let's see, there we go. I mean, it seems like we're matching each other on speed, but I don't know what he's doing differently that has put him ahead of me. And I don't want a repeat of the last race. The last race I was like neck and neck all the way until the downwind leg into the finish, and then he just smoked me. Where's our competition? There's one of the guys. I guess the other guy left. So we're only racing against two guys. Still not bad, because I can never get anybody in here. Bob. Yeah, it's so tough to find people to race against in here anymore. That's why I made my own race course, because all the other ones are usually crap. I mean, honestly, like I said, it's blowing 40 to 50 and you're on your side. It's just not fun. It becomes unrealistic when people are reefing their main down to here. You can't do that in real life. Sorry. You can put storm jibs and stuff like that up, but you're not reefing your main down to here. There, he's crossing ahead of us. Yeah, he's definitely got a gap going. He overstayed that. He learned from the last time. He had to point pretty high on that tack to make the mark. I'm going to set up the tack right now. Oh well, second place I think is what we're going to have to settle for. I'm going to have to point pretty high right now to make this mark. Oh well. Our other competition is so far behind us right now. Alright, let me go to the low side helm and see, so I can see the mark. I can fall off a little bit. There we go. Get back here, Turbine! No, in this game, it's him and one other guy. I can't remember whose name, but they just dominate everybody. For the most part, I've been able to beat everybody else except for him and that one other guy. I've never beaten Turbine. He always, no matter what boat you're in, what kind of race you're in, he always has a little bit of edge on me. So kudos for him, or to him for that. For whatever he does. There, he's rounded, he's going downwind now. He's probably going to jibe in a second. And let's set up for our downwind leg here, get our boom vang up. Coming through, and I'm going to jibe immediately right now. I see no need to go anywhere near that landmass over there. Swing it around, come on. Gotta bring our keel up, because our keel's on the wrong side. Kind of a mess right now. And Spinnaker is coming up. There we go, that's how you rock it. Let me sit on the low side here so I can see. I'm gonna have to cross in front of... Make sure I cross in front of this guy. There he is, okay. Now I can go chasing down Turbine, which is not gonna happen. He's gonna beat me to the finish line, but still a good race. He's still getting to that mark, wow. Well, I'm happy with second place when you're racing against a guy like Turbine. Just a beautiful boat to be sailing in this game. This is the only boat I'll race in this game anymore. I just got bored of the other ones. Yeah, they don't really have any good racing cruisers. I mean, I got Bavaria 36, which is a freaking tank. Yeah, I wish they had like the Melges 24 or J24s in here. Something along those lines. Yeah, J24 in this game would be amazing to sail. I want to kick Useless Bob off our crew because he's not doing anything. I mean, he's standing near the first aid kit, so hopefully if something happened to me, he would get into the first aid kit and help me, but who knows. Alright, I'm going to set up jibe here. So I think I can make a run for the finish line right now. Let's go for it. See Turbine already way in there. I tried my best. That's all I can do. And you can't really see it yet, but there is a green line. There, a green line over there. That's our finish line. And this is the same thing that happened the last race. I mean, he just smoked me at this point in the race, and I don't know how. So I'm set up pretty perfectly for a downwind leg. Where's the other guy in third? Way back there. You can just make out his Spinnaker. Barely. And we are racing right now. I love this boat. Yeah, like I said, future developers who make any sailing games or sailing simulators definitely put the Volvo Open 70s and J24s and stuff like that in there because that's what we want. That's what we need. Is more one design boats. And he just crossed the finish line. I mean, J24 races in this game would be a lot of fun if we had like, I don't know, 8 to 10 boats or something like that. Even a typical windward-leeward racetrack would be very fun. A lot of fun. I don't know why I use the word very, that's stupid. Alright, let me just rocket my way into the finish line here in second place. Still can't beat this guy. Yeah, he beat me by just over a minute last time. I'm not sure what he's going to get me by this time. What did he finish with? Oh, he just left, so I can't even see his time. Thank you. Here's our finish. Oh, I must have put in a better time than I did before. Yeah, still a minute, roughly. 12:59. He's got 14:01 for me. Oh well. Still a lot of fun. Let me jibe over and head back towards the starting area. Whoa, nearly. That boom came flying over. Anyway, I'll try to get more videos up of some Volvo Open 70 races on here if anybody will get on and play. Like I said, it's almost impossible. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to be playing a lot of other games too. Look forward to some more Insurgency videos that will be coming up. And probably some more roller coasters with the no limits. I've barely had time to fool around with that lately though, so I wouldn't expect too much. And don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe also. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.